Hi everyone, I'm Genia and welcome to my channel. We have already learned the character 们 in HSK1, right? We often use it in words like 我们 we, 你们 you all, 他们 they, 人们 people to indicate plural form, but it's actually one of the most common mistakes for Chinese learners. Let's take a look and see if you have made any of these mistakes. First, let's read this sentence together. Number 1. 三个学生们迟到了。Number 2. 我们的老师们是中国人。Third one. 这里的外国留学生们很多。The last one. 突然，农场的猫们和狗们都叫了起来。All of these sentences are wrong, but why? Do you know? Let's look at the first sentence. 三个学生们迟到了。In Chinese, 们 is kind of like the English plural s, but there is a big difference. In English, we can say 3 students and we can add an s at the end, but in Chinese, when we already have a number like 三个, which means 3, we don't need 们 after it. So we can fix this sentence in 2 ways. The first one, remove 门，三个学生迟到了 means 3 students are late. The second one, remove 三个学生们迟到了 which means the students are late. These 2 sentences have slightly different meanings, so you should choose based on what you want to express. The second mistake.我们的老师们是中国人。Here there are 2 men, one in 我们 and one in 老师们。Which one is wrong? Yes, the second one. Why? A head word cannot appear in plural form if it is modified by a plural pronoun, such as 我们。我们 already implies the plural meaning, so when it modifies 老师们, the noun being modified should not also be plural. Therefore, 们 should be deleted. So, we can say 我们的老师, but not 我们的老师们。The correct way is 我们的老师是中国人。But if you want to say we have many teachers, all of them are Chinese, you can just add 都，我们的老师都是中国人。The next mistake, 这里的外国留学生们很多。In Chinese, when words like 很多, which means many, or 非常多 are used as predicates, the subject noun shouldn't add 们. In this example, 很多 is a predicate, and 这里的外国留学生, which means foreign students, here is a subject. So we need to remove 们. The correct sentence is 这里的外国留学生很多。The last mistake, 突然，农场的猫们和狗们都叫了起来。Here we have 猫们 and 狗们。The biggest problem is that we don't use 们 for animals in Chinese, so we don't say 猪们、狗们 or 猫们。The correct way is 突然，农场的猫和狗都叫了起来。Also, 门 isn't used for things like objects or abstract nouns, so we don't say things like 书门 which means books, 车门 cars, 爱情门 love, or 幸福门 happiness, they are all wrong. When can we use 门? The first one, for plural personal pronouns, 我 plus 门 becomes 我们。which means we. 你 plus 们 becomes 你们 which means you. 他 plus 们 becomes 他们 and 他们 means they. The second one, for plural nouns, especially for people, for example, 朋友 friend, 孩子 child, 老师 teacher. These are people, so we can use 们 after them. But please remember, even with these words, 门 cannot be used if they appear in any of the 3 types of mistakes we just discussed. Alright, let's quickly recap. There are 2 main ways to use 门 and 4 common mistakes we often make. Feel free to take a screenshot to save usage of 门 or check out the notes I have summarized for you in the link below the video. If you found this video helpful and enjoyed it, please like, comment, and share. If you want to learn more about Chinese, don't forget to follow me. Thank you for watching. I'm Genia. See you next time.